Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, let's see if we can get any farther with a little bit crazy mid-game sort of Paladin here. Who, of course, as most Paladins I get in the arena, is totally shafted for the kinds of removal that I wanted. I get to get one Consecrate and one Sword. It's been a while since I came back to it. I've been having a hard time getting my feet under me in terms of making videos in the new year. Stuff is coming along, but been a bit of a gap since the holidays here. Okay, I do have a Consecrate. Yay! We're gonna pitch you, because you're expensive. You, that, save for later. I don't even want to keep the Flying Machine. It's a piece of junk. Give me something else. Its only use is with the Hobgoblin, basically. I had a bad row, if I recall. That's definitely an improvement. May or may not work out right, but you can try. If I could coin out a Mad Bomber, I don't think that's great. Although, given that I have so many 2-mana plays, coin might have been better served that way, but maybe the third turn I could do him and Seal of Light, perhaps? I don't know. But, given the circumstances, we are, well, I could Seal of Light and kill that thing, but I would heal 4 and then kill it and then take 3. So I wouldn't actually get any healing. We're just going to see if we can Mad Bomber him.
Wanna blow something up?
Not quite. I mean, that was a overall pretty good Mad Bomber. It only hit enemy targets, so could be much worse. But yeah, he's probably just going to get killed by the lizard. If she chooses to hit me in the face with the lizard, that would actually work out pretty well for me, because I could bubble him, coin out the Seal of Light, heal myself back to full, and then, I guess, take 3 again. But it would work out relatively well. Now, especially when he was down to 1 hit point. It seemed like an obvious thing to just trade him. So, I have not a very good play for here. I guess we're going to just make a guy and hang on to our coin for now. Next turn I could coin out Agent Smith, which would be a bit of a weird thing to coin out, but he could work out. So that guy doesn't die outright to Agent Smith. I can work on it, though. And actually, with this it would. But, yeah, let's coin him out anyway. He is somewhat larger than this thing, and I have a number of ways that I can finish him off. If he does fight. And of course, I have him as probably counts as a combo, since this is the only weapon in my deck. But it means that potentially I could get 6 damage attacks out of my True Silver Champion. What's she gonna do? Hit me for 2 and just make me fight through him the hard way, or does she have a plan to finish the mine? Oh, that's kind of ugly. Okay, I just still had my coin. Still had my coin, then I could go hit that. He'd be damaged. No, it still wouldn't kill it anyway. I would need to be able to play him as well. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get rid of that Smith particularly well. I can play this, kill that, then my guy would be hurt, and I could bubble him. That's probably what I should do.
Not on my watch.
It's worth a shot. Rogues are, of course, not particularly known for their strong area damage, so getting out a group of guys like this is not too bad, especially with the weaker one in the middle in case of betrayal. Betrayal would still be pretty bad, actually. You'd kill him, get rid of the bubble, then you could finish him. I don't know. And then make a dagger and then stab it. Well, that'd be pretty rough. Really? Because then you hit that, and then your guy will be wounded, you make a dagger, and you can stab this. That is actually miserable. Unless she can do something even worse. That was a really bad choice. My play was much smarter. Unless you got something else coming. No, okay, I guess that works. It's like heavily reliant on elven archerness, so it's kind of sad. So I could play this and her, and that would be something, but they get their butts kicked. I want to spend the 2 mana on that. Just use Seal of Light to kill that thing would be pretty handy.
I wonder.
I can only attack once, so I can't do that, and the sword would be the nice thing, and then use it to kill one of the other guys, but that's not going to work out right. Well, I guess I can just make the sword, and play her, and she'll have a huge attack, and then just die to the panda. It's not fabulous. But I got very little else I can do that is any good. Yeah. I can just do this, kill that, and make a 1/1. That is also not likely to work out too well. Although it would mean I could potentially... What am I going to do with the Cult Master? My 1/1 will die first. I don't know. We are killing him. It's just a question of what else to do. 1/1 won't go very far, but she'll just be wasted. Oh, whatever. My hand is not contributing very well right now. I don't think I have much choice but to waste her. This is my only weapon. At least this way I've mostly cleared the board, but if my opponent can keep playing good minions, I sure as heck can't. Not until I take a whole bunch more damage.
I hear you got a problem.
Wow, that is unpleasant. That is also unpleasant. It's a piece of crap. I can combo the Seal of Light with this to kill him once he attacks. So, I guess that's a positive? I don't know. Stupid flying machine. I'm gonna draw the Hobgoblin next, just because I played my flying machine. I do not like my draw this game. My opponent, up till now, hasn't had like crushingly awesome stuff. The Betrayal was really ugly, but it's been this has been totally fightable. My deck has not been helping. Not just a bad draw. I mean, my deck is not actually that great, but ugh. What do I even do? I could Seal of Light, True Silver, and kill that, and it would bounce one of them. If it bounced him, that would be fine. It would at least slow her down a little. If it bounced her, not so good. Unlikely to have a way to kill her, though. You're gonna Shadow Step him. Okay, well, that's gonna be more straightforward. Then again, killing her, this is not as bad if it's the only one out there. I won't have enough mana to do that and buff my Cult Master. Which would be, I think, the nice thing to do. I could do that, make a 1/1 and buff it, and then have the only forces in play, so that hopefully I could get a better Cult Master play. She'll play her Stealth Guy, though, and then I won't have control over it. I don't know. I don't think I have much choice. I think this is what I gotta do. It is gonna return the Elven Archer, but that really isn't the end of the world.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Slow animation.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
So she can stab one of them for one and then finish it with the Elven Archer. Elven Archer is working overtime. Creating the illusion that it's a good card. Not really. But anyway. There's some potential for a crazy good play out of this hand. But I really need a turn to go super well first, and it's unlikely to happen. Stabby, stabby. And then play your 2-mana cheaper Super Assassin Death guy. No, you played the Ambusher instead? Okay, interesting. Sludge Belcher. That is not the worst. Do Sludge Belcher and Cult Master, and hope for the... I'll just hope that my opponent has to fight through and give me those cards, basically. So if she just saps him, and then kill him with the 5/5, stab this guy, I'll be in pretty poor shape. Especially since if that was her plan, she'd play her archer, do 1 damage to him, then kill... Oh, no, actually, they wouldn't bounce right away because this guy's not going to die. But... Yay, cards! Okay. So it's going to at least... This guy's at least going to pay for himself, which is important.
I hear you got a problem.
He's much better for 5 mana. Annoyatron. I see. Yeah, I can still get a bunch of cards out of these guys, though. And Wisp. We're probably just going to save that in case we get the other thing. So we lose this. Losing the taunt is unfortunate. I could play him first, but it doesn't make any difference in these attacks. So I'm not going to bother right now. Bouncify. I get card, your guy goes back to hand. And I think he's lost his -2 casting cost from the Shadow Step. I could be wrong. Having this guy in hand is handy.
Reporting for duty.
We are not so desperate that we're going to Will-O-Wisp at this point. Fan of Knives would be bad. She can, of course, stab him, take the 4 damage. Probably well worth doing, because I could draw a lot of cards from this junk, but he totally paid for himself. He got me back in the game, he drew me so many damn cards, and he got to do 4 damage to her. So, hooray! I guess I could have put the wolf next to him in anticipating that.
I hear you got
When I have a way of generating minions, people tend to complain more about me not putting the wolf closer to the right side where the generated minions will come up. So that's a lot of stealth. Hand of Protection. Handing this guy would be not bad, actually. I think I may just do that as a preemptive or defensive measure. Otherwise, I'm not going to do much with my turn. Like, doubling the attack on this thing is... Well, it would make it harder for him to survive, but we're going to plan on doing this to the Molten Giants at some point.
The battle. Reporting for duty.
You know what, she's low enough, maybe I should just drop the Wisp. One of these 12 cards is the Hobgoblin, which would make it a 3/3. How much is a 1/1 gonna do for me? Not much. It's still so I'm getting them out of this anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Not spending a lot of mana. I probably should have just played him just to have more meat on the board, because I could have silenced something that didn't hurt me, but I'm still worried about some kind of last-minute play from her. If she did use him to just hit me in the face for a lot, then I can get my cheap Molten Giant and double him and stuff. Didn't like that. She's at 9. What now?
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Oh, Stormy. Stormwind for the Stormloos? You know, I really should have put him up, because I could have probably just Blessed Championed and won last turn. Oh, she is going to play into my hands, sort of. Although, this guy is going to be a problem, potentially. Silencing him doesn't actually, like, get rid of enough, does it? Maybe I screwed myself. Yeah, if I had him out, especially with that, I probably could have won this, and I stupidly didn't do it that way. Now I'm going to have to Blessed Champion one of my crap guys just to take out these enemies. So...
Let me think.
yeah, I can't even play him. I really have to silence him, I guess, to get rid of the one hit point there. Blessed Champion this to get 2 more attack just so these 2 guys can kill it. Wow. I'll have this out and hope she can't finish me. That's pretty embarrassing, though. I'm just playing too conservative with my cards. Should have pressed for the advantage. Oh my god, I didn't leave enough mana for the Molten Giant. Wow. That is way worse than I thought. I thought I was going to be able to play him too. I was not thinking about the counting properly. So bad, I'm actually going to lose this game. And it was totally winnable right there. I had it all set up after the Cult Master drew me all those cards, and she's going to kill me now. There's a high probability.
Truth is my shield.
And just playing more stuff could have gotten through most of it. Wow, that is a lot of meat. My god. Yeah, I can't possibly stop all that.
The battle!
There's 14 damage. I can't believe I screwed that up. Hooray! It's not like I can give him taunt or something.
I'll put it on your head. Reporting for duty.
Wow. Just being so conservative with the cards, because, oh, it'd be inefficient to play this guy and not silence something right now. I wasn't thinking of her hit point total. And I really wasn't expecting her to come back and just play such a gigantic wall of powerful meat. That was kind of ridiculous, but it's still definitely my fault for screwing that up there. I think there was some stuff where I didn't expect to be in a position to win, and then I didn't expect to be in a position to lose it when I was. Wow. So we get not much stuff, because of course we just broke even on the run. Which is in itself okay, but that last game was not great. Or unstable portal, I think I did need that. So let's go and just do a ranked game, I guess, since I've already gone through all the cards. And I've been using my rogue deck. It seems to have been having the most success at this level anyway. It's been modified somewhat. I definitely don't have all the cards for the expansion, and I'm not sure I've even gone over this deck with some of my newer acquisitions, but so far it's been working pretty well. It has a lot of sort of 3-cost powerful minions. It just has a lot of things that are just strong minions overall, and just kind of throws them at you like a kitchen sink, as you're starting to get the picture here. I don't need early game Cold Blood. Sludge Belcher is way too expensive. Keeping an Ambusher on hand is pretty good. Some 3-cost stuff would be nice. Really? This deck doesn't have that much expensive stuff. I should be just drawing lots of 3-cost minions, but nope, that's pretty poor. If I coin stab him, then I'm not going to coin out the Ambusher, so I guess we'll do this. Ideally, though, I would draw one of the very many 3-cost good things that I could just coin out next turn. Well, that's a lot of damage worth of gnomes. I could coin Fan of Knives, which actually I might just do. Stabbing him, I'm going to take a lot of damage. If I do this, I'm going to draw a card and keep this guy alive, so I can do some damage back. So, even though it's horrible to... Like, my hand is bad, but I'm going to do this anyway. Maybe it'll improve my hand. Nope. That saves me a turn of drawing him, when I could be drawing an Ogre or a Harvest Golem or something else useful. That is a bear. Blah. Harvest Golem. That is useful. I guess I'm gonna do that. I think things might go worse if I didn't. I don't really expect to get multi-shotted, but I could have been multi-shotted. It is going to take a lot of effort to stop one of this guy from killing the bear. Yeah. That is a lot of damage. I do normally take some blowback early on, but I am really getting rushed down this time. At least next turn I can drop this Sludge Belcher to help slow things down. This deck is really a bit of a kitchen sink, though. It's got some, it's got a little bit of mech stuff going on, but not all that much. Just ones that I felt were good enough to do without a whole lot of effort. Am I going to have to assassinate that guy? I don't really want to assassinate him. I guess I would have my own Sludge Belcher out, which would be fine. This guy would go down to 2 hit points. This would die, but it would finish that off. It would mean that killing this for 2 damage would bounce my Sludge Belcher. That would be a setback. Do I want to waste my precious Assassinate on this, though? It would let me hit him for 5, and I would still have all this stuff in my hand. I think having all this stuff in my hand, having more stuff in play... it's not really more stuff in play, it's more hit points there. I think this might be worth it. We'll see how bad an idea that is later. And yes, I am prioritizing the damage now, rather than just taking 1 damage on him and doing 2 there, which I probably should have done, but... Yep, definitely should have done. Oh well. So I could kill that. Or I could just let it be for now. Because, I mean, if I kill that, it's going to turn into more annoying stuff. I'm not really going to get very far ahead with my Sludge Belcher. I think... Well, on the other hand, if I just play this, I am vulnerable to this guy getting killified. No, I'm going to do this anyway, though. I'm going to play the Abusive Sergeant as a little bit of protection against his drawback. And just hit for a lot of damage. Maybe put the Hunter on a defensive. I have a lot of offensive hand. Ooh. Do you have another kill command? Is he just going to take me down? I'm not that far from taking him down. Backup Sludge Belcher is pretty good. Okay, so first off, we've got 2, 7, 8... Plus, yeah, this is over. And that's constructed for you, folks. Definitely wasn't the starting hand Gotham wanted, but apparently it was the starting hand Gotham needed. So, that was so short it didn't even pad the runtime very much, but we'll call that an end to the video anyway. 2 games is 2 games. So, well, hopefully that slightly redeemed me from my total failure in the other game. Anyway, see if I can get a little bit better next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.